Hello there, Dougo, your success accelerator with another lesson to help you move forward in life, getting more of the things you want and less of the things that you don't. And what is it that you want? How do you know that you're getting what you want? Well, you need to become an expert at setting priorities. I saw this quote by Harry Lloyd and I thought it said quite a bit. Thank God I live in a country where dreams can come true and where failure is sometimes the first step to success, and where success is only another form of failure if we forget where our priorities should be. Quite often I'm talking to students and clients all around the country, and they say that one of their top three problems has to do with time, not enough time. And I don't think it really comes down so much to time as is it how are you managing your priorities? So let's take a look at that. Remember, following the path of least resistance is what makes the river crooked. Most of us, we run through our days and we look for the easiest things to do. And if we can't find one, quite often, what do? Yeah, we'll make up something really easy to do. And so ask yourself, are you a reactor? Are you reacting to everything that comes into your life? The phone, all of the little interruptions, the emails, the tweets, all of those things. Are you basically being driven by outside forces? One of the things that you should do is after you've processed whatever your form of inbox is, you create a to-do list. And make sure that you include all your daily activities and goal-specific action items. So, for example, pick up the kids, drop off the kids, go to the store, get the dry cleaning, all of those things. And then goal-specific action items, goals that you're working on for work and for personal. And remember to follow the 80-20 rule, that being the Pareto principle, meaning 20% of your actions are going to yield your biggest results. So make sure that you account for that as you're setting your priorities for the day. One thing to remember is the little quote, eat that frog. If you've got to eat a frog, well, the best thing to do is get it out of the way early. And same thing with your goals and tasks during the day. Write this down. Remember this, worst things first. All right. It's all downhill from there. Make sure that you eat the frog first. And it really can be as easy as ABC. One way to do is to rank each item on your list. A as a vital, one of those 20% things that has to get done. B is important, and then a C item would be nice if you could get it done. And then go through each A and create an A1, A2, and A3, and so on until you're done with your list. B1, B2, C1, C3, that's so forth and so on, and you'll now have a list that's ranked as to what's vital, and then you'll start with A1 and then go to A2 and so forth until you get done with the A's and then move through the B's. Another thing that you might want to check out is the urgent versus important quadrants that Stephen R. Covey came up with in First Things First. And as it points out there, as a human being, our natural instinct is to do urgent things first. Well, that's all well and good as long as it's important and urgent. So as you can see, things that are urgent and important are emergencies, things that you planned to do, commitments and meetings that you've got. But the not important things, but they are urgent, are those interruptions, the phone, the text, the drop-in visitors, trivial tasks, those kinds of things. And where he says you get more out of your day and more moving towards your goals is if you'll begin to also include working on the important but not urgent, and not working on the not important, not urgent. So I recommend that you get a copy of First Things First. I think it's brilliant, and it just may very well help you. So what do you do? How do you do that? Well, you start up there in the upper right-hand corner, and once you've figured out which of these quadrants those tasks fall into, you do the important and urgent things first. You've got to meet your important commitments and deal with critical issues as they arise. But then plan to do the tasks that are important but not urgent. All right? And those are the ones that are totally critical to your goal setting and your ultimate success. What can you do to move yourself forward on reaching a goal? Make some phone calls, make a plan, whatever it is you need to do. It may not be urgent because the deadline's not here, and you'll at least be getting something done each and every day. And then finally, manage the non-important but urgent things by cutting them short, rejecting requests, shutting off your email notification, turning off your phone, putting a sign on your door, those kinds of things. And then finally, try avoid things that aren't important and not urgent at all. And as you begin to use some of these strategies, figure out the one that'll work best for you. And I'm going to leave you with the thoughts of Charles Hummel. He said, we realize our dilemma goes deeper than shortage of time. All right? It's basically a problem of priorities. We confess we have left undone those things that ought to have been done, and we have done those things which we ought not to have done. And I gotta tell you, so many people I work with, especially of those of you that say, I don't have enough time. When it really comes down to is you got plenty of time. It's what are you spending your time on? What are your priorities in life? And so I'll leave you with that for today. If you have any questions or need any help, make sure you contact us. And as always, this is Doug O, your Success Accelerator, and I am looking forward to hearing all about your success. I'll be talking to you real soon.